Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Young and the Restless spoilers indicate the good news is that Traci Abbott and her sister Ashley Abbott are on their way back to Genoa City and will appear on the canvas the week of May 26th to 30th. The bad news is, could this trigger some trauma for Phyllis Summers? Let's face it, Phyllis is far from okay. Ever since she and Sharon Newman were kidnapped by Martin Lawson, she's been a shadow of her former self. Plus, Billy Abbott letting her go from Abbott Communications hasn't made things easier. In fact, Phyllis seems much worse for it, and replacing her with Sally Spectra only added to her grief. Fans saw Phyllis lose her cool on Monday, May 26th, when she was at Crimson with Amanda Sinclair, pumping her for information about Aristotle Dumas. Sally and Billy walked by, and this set Phyllis off. She got into it with Sally, hurling accusations as low as implying that Sally got her Abbott Communications job because of the good work she does in the bedroom. Then, after getting frustrated, she exited Crimson, but not without getting in Billy's face on the way out. The woman is barely holding it together, so what happens when Phyllis sees Traci? Phyllis and Sharon's kidnapping is far from Traci's fault, and the Abbott woman even went above and beyond to nab Martin for the ladies. Plus, Phyllis does genuinely like Traci, but who doesn't in GC, right? Still, seeing her again could cause Phyllis to spiral even more than she has, as of late. She may even do something awful, without thinking it through, because of her mind being muddled with bad memories. She wouldn't do anything to hurt Traci, but if she were to run into Sally after the fact, that's another story. Could she get violent or physical and do something she regrets? Could Phyllis see an opportunity to strike back at Billy or Sally and possibly commit something illegal? The Young and the Restless spoilers imply that Phyllis is a wild card as it is, however, as she continues to bury her trauma over what happened with Martin and her kidnapping, she'll only dive into a deeper hole. Will seeing Traci bring the Martin nightmare back to the surface for Phyllis, causing her to cross a terrible line? The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of May 26, 2025, are here. Next week, fans can expect Aristotle Dumas to send a cryptic message to the people of Genoa City. Holden Novak shares a secret with Claire Grace Newman. Plus, Lily Winters demands answers from Amanda Sinclair. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the CBS soap opera. Aristotle Dumas' cryptic message. Fans watched as Amanda claimed that Dumas was trying to protect Winters, not take it away. However, she couldn't say the same thing when Abby Winters mentioned Chancellor. So, that seems to be what Dumas is really after. However, Amanda is having complications as no one trusts her claims about Dumas. Then, there is Phyllis Summers failing to trick Dumas into a meeting. There are also Lily and Devon Winters' demands. So, Dumas decides to send a cryptic message to Genoa City. Not one character in particular, but the whole dang town. Holden Novak's secret. Fans will also see Holden share a secret with Claire. This most likely has to do with Audra Charles. What is Holden's intention when sharing this information with Claire, though? To report it to Kyle Abbott? To create a division between Kyle and Claire perhaps? Lily Winters versus Amanda Sinclair. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Lily will face Amanda once again. Lily will demand answers, which sounds like there is a curveball or discovery. It is also teased that Phyllis puts Amanda in a tough position when her phone call with Dumas is overheard. Week of May 26, 2025. Fans will also see Victor Newman and Adam Newman strike against Billy Abbott. Nikki Newman celebrates her birthday with a big party. That is about the time that Kyle and Claire put their plan in motion. However, Lauren Fenmore Baldwin will be worrying about Michael Baldwin's decision-making. Back to Nikki's party, expect some bombshells and maybe even a crasher. Traci Abbott finally returns to Genoa City for a bit. Of course, Diane Jenkins Abbott eagerly awaits Traci's reaction to the home renovations. Plus, Ashley Abbott shares surprising news with Jack Abbott. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Monday, May 19th hint that Victor Newman has secrets on the brain, while Phyllis Summers finds herself the subject of an interrogation. But first, a bit of happier news. Nikki Newman's birthday is coming up and Victor goes all out for the love of his life. Nikki is impressed, but Victor lets her know that he has tons of surprises on the horizon. Later this month, Jai Rodriguez is on screen as Pietro, the party planner. Victor has hired him to make sure that Nikki's big day is memorable. Nikki's birthday bash will be epic. We can only imagine what Victor has planned for Nikki, and a big soap bash always comes with plenty of unexpected drama. Claire Newman will be part of the fun, and we predict she will be with Kyle Abbott, much to Victor's dismay. Victor is anti-Claire, and he has a sinister plan underway to bust them up that involves Minx Audra Charles. Victor's tricks are powerful. Meanwhile, Amanda Sinclair is back in town and taking names. Amanda backs Phyllis into a corner, and that's not a spot Red is used to being in. On Monday's episode, Amanda wants to know why Phyllis reached out to Aristotle Dumas. Did we mention that Amanda is Dumas' lawyer? If Phyllis thinks that she can get some intel out of Amanda, she will find out that Amanda is a force to be reckoned with. Will Amanda offer clues about Aristotle Dumas? Clearly, the Aristotle Dumas mystery is dominating several front-burner plotlines at the moment. Fans are bending over backwards trying to ascertain the true identity of the business mogul, and there are as many guesses as there are opinions. The truth is that no one in GC who is adjacent or wannabe adjacent to the Oz-like figure is spilling any beans. Which means that as the tension builds, the payoff promises to be explosive. Tell us who you think Dumas turns out to be in the comment section below. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Wednesday, May 14th tease that Phyllis Summers contacts mysterious Aristotle Dumas, Victor Newman unleashes his dark side, and Nate Hastings is troubled. Let's get started dishing all the dish that's fit to print YNR fans. Phyllis tempts Victor. Phyllis tells Victor about her intel, meaning he has to decide if it's juicy enough to negotiate with her. Basically, she tells him that Billy Abbott is plotting against him, something he already knows. But Billy plans on playing Dumas and Victor against each other and watching from the sidelines. This is good intel, and we suspect that Victor will play ball with Red. On Wednesday's YNR episode, Victor plans his vengeance against Billy, and we predict it involves Adam Newman. This puts Adam in a tight spot because he told Chelsea Lawson he would not ruin Billy. Chatham in the crossfire. Meanwhile, Nate is concerned about Lily Winter's plan to make Damian Kane a double agent spy against Dumas. What could go wrong? Nate doesn't want to interfere with Damian any more than they already have, and he wants to preserve their bond. In turn, Damian promises his half-brother that he will do his best to protect Winters. Despite Damian's assurances, Nate can't shake the bad feeling he has about this ruse. He wants to enjoy Damian's company and treat him fairly, but Lily and her scheme represent a wild card. Phyllis in high gear elsewhere. Phyllis takes action with Dumas' contact info that she stole from Billy's phone. She will take it upon herself to contact him, and this will get the ball rolling in her and Victor's vendetta against Billy. We know why Victor despises Billy Boy, but Red has a brand new reason to hate him. He fired her from Abbott Communications, and now she's vowing revenge on him, even though this response just proves why he was right to let her go. How will Phyllis try to get in touch with Dumas? She could text or email him, but we suspect she will go a more direct route, possibly with unintended consequences. Explosive. The Young and the Restless spoilers hint that Phyllis is playing with fire. Will she get burned or cause an unintended crisis by taking the lead with Dumas? Tell us what you think, YNR fans.